Kilimani, Nairobi, 2015. Kibaridi cha asubuhi, kijua fani sio kikali saa 5. Oh, Nairobi, 2015. Nikamchagua yeye katikati ya wenzake watano. Nikamuomba kaniomba, moyoni Mungu nikampa moja. She's my number moja. Nikamuomba kaniomba namba, moyoni Mungu nikampa moja. Now she's my number moja. Yani namaanisha kwamba ndo tushawana.
And yes, indeed, welcome. This is the next edition of Health and Wellness right here. We're all doing it different. It's a little bit of working out, a little bit of dancing, but why exactly? Because we're trying to find out how safe it is for you to work out and be healthy in the long run. I'm Dennis Aseto, and welcome. Right here, we shall be having a discussion on matters to do with healthcare, fitness, and doing that for the long term. Shall be having this discussion with the experts in the house. Shall be having that with the dancers as well who are here to just have a conversation on how you can do that at home. You can be part of this crew for us to be able to have this conversation. But in the meantime, so we continue dancing, eh? Cool.
Wakidhania tutachana, mina yeye tumeshaivana, na ichapo siku na mchana, yani namaanisha kwamba ndio tushawana. Na yeye sami tunaye tushawana, sawana na yeye sami tunaye tushawana, 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 tushawana.
So pretty much how we do it here, and I'm just gonna be going straight to an expert here. He's called Van Dam, Felix Van Dam. So we talk about the healthcare, wellness, fitness. How critical is this to the overall health of an individual? Why is it important for me to come to you to dance, move around, and how important is it?
Oh yes, it makes your blood flow naturally. It changes hormonal balance. You become happy as you dance to Nairobi. We're in Nairobi, so each time when you hear it's a beautiful morning, when you're dancing, something about you is already changing. The body, your blood is moving properly. You're moving, you're working out, you're flexing out your muscles. So this is very critical for everyone, and I wish everyone should exercise.
Yep. So then one as well goes to ask then, yeah, so if I'm someone who has problem with my cardiac movement, cardiac issues, yeah, what kind of exercise would one say is important for their well-being?
Okay, that is a very good question. One, you need to know what exactly is your problem. And as an expert, what we do, we go through, we go to your data now. Your health data, we get to understand what exactly is your medical issue. A lot of people have different issues. You find that someone may be having an issue with joint pains. Now, someone with joint pains, probably what you do, you give him the modification bit of it, because there is a bit different. We have the intense workouts. Those are the people who can move. But if you have a condition, you need to go a little bit slower. And gradually, you keep increasing, pole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I just want to speak to Peter. Peter, now, Peter, when you talk about fitness, right, for our overall health, how critical is that for someone, first of all, who's living with a condition? and how does this then make them be part and parcel of a community that appreciates and welcomes them in?
Thank you for that question, and I'm pleased to be here. My name is Peter Nyete. I'm a person living with epilepsy, my 33rd year, and also a psychologist.
Yes.
And yes, exercise is very important for even persons with non-communicable diseases because it brings out the mood. It also energizes this, and it also rejuvenates. In a way, some of the diseases and conditions, it also helps in the healing process. Now, when your body is exercised rather than just being stationary, it improves now the healing journey.
You know, I actually love the fact that even when you're talking, you're just dancing and moving to the beat. But while at it, yeah. So how has this helped you feel like you fit into the community and the society? Like, because these are individuals who have welcomed you into their space. How does that feel you be part and parcel of them?
It feels so nice because many a times you find persons with non-communicable diseases are either stigmatized or even discriminated. And it makes them start feeling like they are not normal, they are not part of the community. Sometimes even others go to the extent of having suicidal ideations because they just feel they don't fit in. So for me, being in the group, being accepted, it feels good. It also helps now in mental wellness and just that good, feel-good moment and emotions, you know.
All right, I agree. So even as we do that, I just want to talk to Caroline, who's a caregiver. So Caroline, talk to us about when you're giving care to individuals who need this the most, right? You know, every time you're being told exercise, walk some 5 kilometers, it's good for your health. But you as a caregiver, how important is working out? How is fitness important?
My name is Caroline Okere. I'm a caregiver and a mental wellness coach. Being in this space has really meant a lot to the people with NCDs and other chronic illnesses. You find that, for example, a person who has been done breast surgery, they undergo mastectomy, and at times they get their hands swollen. They're told to do workouts. So we embrace them in our group. They come, they do some workouts. At times you find somebody cannot even lift something. When they join in, they are able to do some workouts. At the end of like a month or two, they're able to get back on their feet. Another thing, it's always good for them to work out. Why? It gives them a peace of mind. And you embrace them and you give them a safe space. So when they come, they dance, they do some workouts. Then when they go back, they're at least relieved.
Connie? Yes. You know, when we're here, we're dancing. I know you from a different space altogether. True. But we are here, we're dancing as an expert in this space pretty much, right? One looks at fitness. Many have actually looked at fitness as another job that I'm not interested in. Sitaki kuchoka after work, mimi naenda kupumzika, right? But here we're talking about people with NCDs and how fitness then helps them through their healing journey, right? How important is it?
So first thing, I always say that someone needs to understand what chronic disease is, because this is everything to do with your lifestyle. What are you eating? What are you know, it depends with your environment, and also age. Some are brought by age. Some of the chronic diseases you're talking about is hypertension, you know of cancer, you know of diabetes. So nowadays you realize when we were growing up, I'll say that because some diseases were only mentioned because of aged people, something like diabetes or hypertension. But unfortunately, in our current society, you realize someone is only 6 years or 9 years, but they're still taking the insulin. So that means there's something lacking. So there's issue with our nutrition and then just being dormant. So that is why we encourage exercise in a way that physical exercise really matters. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be dance. You can start by walking or jogging or running. So whichever suits you best, that is what we do. And then a lot of it, we also encourage swimming. So it all depends with what are you capable of doing. And then at the same time, I always say start as you progress. Don't push it. So you don't have to rush. And then at the same time, you also look at what is my possibility. Yes. Yeah.
I think I just want to talk to a few individuals who are here as well. Just come. Yes, just come. So here we are. We talk about fitness. We talk about dancing. We talk about moving, and which is critical for overall well-being, right? So if you could just tell us how these has made your life easier, better, you can breathe better? Just tell us what your story is.
All right, my name is Stacy Musoke. So it made me get more confident, to become more confident, and also it has made me become more responsible so that I can teach more other dancers who are willing to come join me.
Yeah, so here we are talking about it being a confidence booster, right?
Yes.
But there's a lady as well behind me. Just come, baby girl, come, baby girl. So we talk about wellness, fitness, and overall feeling good, right?
Yes.
How has this made your life better in any way?
My name is Rosemary Hamati. I would say, for me, at first, I was very insecure in terms of my body, in terms of how I used to view things, because of also the perspective of other people, how they'll tell me, oh, you're fat, oh, you do this and this. But when I entered the space where I am right now, they welcomed me with open arms. And it built my confidence in terms of right now, whatever you say, that's your problem. For me, it does not affect me. And in another way, it also sends hope out there and to other people who also feel like you cannot go out or you cannot do anything. You have everything you need in you. You just need to unlock it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You just need to unlock it. There's a baby girl as well who's here. Just come, just come. This is your space today. You see, for many people out there, someone would look at you and say, mbona unaenda gym? Why are you working out? Why is this important for people like especially me? People would hear that I'm working out, I'm running, and they would ask, why are you running? Yeah. So for you, right, where someone would just look at you and assume that that one is born fit, we are fit, doesn't need to go to the gym, doesn't need to work out. How important is it for you to be fit and for you to work out?
Thank you very much. My name is Natalie Omondi. I would say the importance of working out, my perspective is that it has improved my breathing and it's an energy booster, because I used to walk and get tired without going a long distance. And I'm a small person, so I would wonder why I should be energetic, and yes, I'm just tiny and I walk just a short distance and I'm already panting. But dance fitness and maybe just other exercises has really given me the morale to keep on pushing so that I can get my energy and stamina back.
Energy and stamina back as a little person in terms of in terms of size, you know what I mean? But here we are. How do you then assess a client who comes through and determine that this kind of fitness is suitable for them? What take us through the process that, as I said, I would come to you and say, I want to join your team. I want to be part and parcel of the training. Take me through the processes that you would ordinarily take before you start giving me specific exercises.
Yes, again. Well, when someone walks up to you and then is like, I want to join your space, usually what we do as an expert, you need to understand really what is the medical data for the person. Okay. So we get to ask you, do you have any illness, this and that, and we go as far as taking medical checkups. So we do a medical checkup with different. We work with other professionals to do the checkup. So we get to know your BMI. We get to know your sugar levels, so that once we are there, we can know exactly how to handle you. Yes.
Yeah. Connie, so today I want, Peter could also join me just here. So Connie, today I have a condition, right? I want to get into fitness because it is one of the prescriptions I've been given by the doctor, right? So how then does one go through that? Because not everyone as well who's going through the NCDs knows what is best suitable for them. You could also just join me here.
So most of the time what we do, as Felix has mentioned, we will look at the data of the client coming in to join us. And then after we get to know exactly what he or she is suffering from, and then also the condition, because it has different levels. So that is what we do. We have moderation and we also have beginners. So the dance fitness and we have the intensity. So what we just change is the movement. So we have the beginner, we have the intermediate, and then we have the intense. So we tend to do our classes separately, sometime if required. If not, we do the same class, but we have segments for whoever is not feeling well.
Yeah, currently as a caregiver, right? So here is a position where you have a client, right, who has gone through the processes, the medical checkups and everything else. Now they need to get into the fitness level. What is your role in ensuring that even as they go through the healing process, that they do not hurt themselves and that what it is they're doing is what is required and needed?
As a caregiver, what normally happens, as Connie has said, we normally have the data. I'm the one in charge of the data.
Also, you're the data master, data keeper.
Yeah, I'm the one in charge of the people with NCDs.
Yeah.
And before that, we normally have a support group too, whereby they come, we have a social support group. We talk about our conditions, where somebody has been, what the doctor has said. If somebody has been told to go for workout, what's your condition? Are you managing it? How can you do that? So I get the data, I see. I come and sit down with Connie and Felix. I tell them, this is a person maybe with epilepsy, maybe with diabetes, maybe with a heart condition. So these are the kind of exercises they do. Apart from that, we normally give them challenges, a personal challenge. Like we have a WhatsApp group. Do your steps. Maybe 1,000, set a target to do, just start small. Maybe 1,000 steps, 3,000 steps. By the end of the week, maybe you've done 7,000 steps. Now, the challenge is we want to see who has done many steps at the end of the week. So that's how they keep, that's a motivation we give them. So everyone wants to be part of the working out team. Yeah.
Peter, as someone who's living with epilepsy, right? So here is a position where you're going through your exercises, you're putting in the work. Have you ever experienced, say, while you're working out, any seizures during the time? And how do you, first of all, how do you avoid that? Number two, when that happens, how then do you ensure that your team is ready to take care of you?
Fortunately, I've never gotten a seizure during the exercise, but it's because of the precautionary measures that I have taken, you know, like ensuring I have enough rest, taking my medication religiously. In case I get any symptoms, I consult my doctor, you know, immediately. So I'm always aware of what is happening, and also being aware now of my triggers. You know, like I'm aware, for example, if I exercise too much, it may trigger the seizures. So I take all these precautionary measures so that now the worst case scenario doesn't happen. If it were to happen, my team now knows how to handle me. The basic first aid, at least they are aware of that, and it's something we also like, you know, discussing and emphasizing that at least we need to have basic counseling, a basic first aid skill, so that we can at least be able to arrest a situation. If there's need be for further referral, then we can do it as expected.
Yeah. Connie, one would then look at what is just said, right? That it's important for you to go through your medication, for you to do everything else that you've been given, say, by a medical practitioner, right? But you find there are others who, even when coming to someone like you, they do not disclose the entire information, right? And then there are those who also see no need or are reluctant in taking their medication. Take us through some of the mistakes that people living with NCDs do commit, even as they're going through these exercises.
So first, as you've mentioned, not everyone is ready to open up. But now that is where Carol comes in, because she does our mental wellness and psychosocial support. So what we do is the first class will tell us if you're capable or not. So even if you've not mentioned it, we have eyes. We look at you, we see how you're behaving, and then one of us will just call you out of the class and just ask you if you're okay. So you see now, because it is just the two of us, you realize someone opens up. So most of the time, even if someone doesn't mention it during the class, or just when we're just doing the dance class, we tend to see. The instructor is always very sharp. Because now what they do is we are taught that we should be very keen when doing these classes, because not everybody is going to disclose their issues. So when we realize something is not right, we will actually pull you out of the class. One of, if not Carol, it could be me or Natalie, will pull you out and ask you if you're okay. If you're not okay, that's when you realize someone opens up, and then we will take the journey from there. Once someone opens up, then it's easy. But as Felix mentioned, we usually do the medical checkup ourselves. We have some partners who come in. We organize a free medical checkup. So we get to have your data already before you start. If not, sometimes we ask, before you start our class, you need to bring us probably your BMI, so that we know exactly if you're in a good condition
Yeah.
That is what we do.
Yeah,
The medical checkup is the priority
Is
to us.
Yeah, Caroline. So here I've heard what Peter said, that there is what is been told. It's important to take your medication and just adhere to everything that you've been told by a different practitioner, right? Yeah. Here is a question of, even if we pick up that there's a problem, we would pull you out of class, right? But now that is where you come in terms of mental health and just speaking to someone to prepare them to get ready so that they open up. Many people who live with NCDs, you find that because of the stereotypes that do exist in the community, they're not willing to open up. They would hide some things because they want to fit in and they don't want to be judged. How critical is your role then in ensuring that even as we get to be part of this crew, that they're ready, that the crew knows who they are, and that they would not hurt themselves, that the overall goal is for them to get better?
That's why we come in with the aspect of psychosocial support group, whereby we meet sometimes monthly, sometimes twice a month. It depends with the program. That's where you find people come up and talk about it. Because in the psychosocial support group, we have so many people. You'll find when one opens up, another person will also say, even me, I had such a condition. Even me, I'm going through this and this. So when they open up, they share. And that's a safe space for them to open up. So you all ask them, what do you want to do? What are you planning your life with? What do you think of your condition? Once they open up, if in need they need maybe a counseling psychologist, or they need further directions, we give them. Okay. We help them with navigating through whatever journey they are taking through. So you find that at the moment, there's a time we had a workout, and there's a lady who came. She'd not told me her condition. She had just been done a breast surgery. So because of excitement, she was doing the exercises very rigorously. Mind you, 2 days later, she was admitted.
Okay.
Yeah, she was back in the hospital.
So this is why we say it's important for you to disclose all that. But even in the meantime, because we are ready to go, let's cue in some music. Let's dance some more as we take this short commercial break, eh? All right. You know, when they say, and welcome back, when they say that dancing is actually one of the best ways of working out, that's exactly what they mean. If you can hear me, I'm panting. It's been a while. But yeah, we're here. We're ready to do it. And we're here to equally bring you into the entire conversation in terms of ensuring that you are taking care of yourself, that you're able to be with people who are giving you nothing but the very best. But I'm just going to speak to a few ladies here who are part of this crew and to just tell us as well, ever since they started, right? How are they feeling today? Because me, in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I gotta be feeling good. I'm just gonna start with you.
Hello. Since joining this crew, ever since joining this crew, I felt a huge shift in my body. I feel lighter. I feel more energetic. And dancing makes me happy. So I feel happy. Yes.
You know, say you feel lighter. It is so sad that today I feel so heavy, which I think is a mistake, man. But you know, fun fact, I was actually the best dancer in high school for 4 straight years, yeah? So this for me is home. But I want to talk to you as well, yeah? She's feeling lighter. She's feeling happier. How are you feeling?
I feel good. It makes me actually, how Sukuma has helped me, I've been doing it ever since childhood actually. So I've been like more independent. It helped me build my independence. It has helped me build my independence.
Yeah, independence, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to welcome, hey. We are here to sweat together. Today we are here together, right? So here is a question where, so I'm a client, I've come in, we've gone through all these processes, right? So as a caregiver, as you can hear me pant, right? It's my first day. How are you then taking me through the processes so that, first of all, you gauge how is he doing, how is his heart doing, how is he performing? Take me through the processes. If we need to tone it down, we tone it down. If we need to increase it, so what are some of the parameters that you look into?
First of all, if the client is panting off, we'll start with some breathing exercise to make sure they slow it down, make sure they are comfortable. And after that, after they are comfortable, now we get to understand where now, in which areas do they want to, why do they want to exercise to begin with? Because everybody has different reasons to why they come for the exercises. So what is your key reason? Why are you coming?
Okay.
What is your goal? And then from knowing your goals and what brought you here, from there we can move forward.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Peter, if you could just take that, yeah? Peter, hii kazi si rahisi bwana.
Kweli.
Mimi nimehema. You as a dancer myself, right? This it's quite intensive. But now I can't imagine as someone who's living with a condition how this is grueling, man. So how have you been handled in this entire process? How do they ensure that you're not panting a lot, that you're taking you through the process? Because I also know it's usually you start slow as you build.
Yeah, just like you said, it's about starting from a level where you can be able to comfortably manage. So when a person comes in, first we just start with simple exercises which are not very draining in terms of energy. So we start slowly, and then we emphasize more on consistency. So we start slowly. Next time you come, we move a level higher as your body continues to adapt.
Okay.
You see, as you say, it's not good just to come in all of a sudden into a new world. Your body even will get shocked, if I can put it that way. So slow but consistent.
I talked to Connie, eh?
Yes.
You know, as I'm looking at different scenarios. So I am a person living with NCDs, right? And different people want different things. So I've been given referral, go to Connie, she'll help you out. But nikikuja, I tried this, it's not working out. But I just wanted to lift weights, right? That's all I want to do. How do you sit down with a client for you to take them, first of all, through the process? This is what is best for you. This is what will not work out for you. Or how do you advise them in terms of blending everything?
So depending with the condition. Condition here, I'm talking about the client.
The client, yes.
Yes, is it a heart condition? Is it cancer? Is it arthritis? So we have to check exactly where the issue is. And I understand most male do not like the dance bit of it. So they'll say, fine, I want to take for the weights, go for the weights. So what we still do is we still check their medical reports and say fine, because you see, I don't want to give you a 5 kg, but I need to start with a 1 kg, because we accept that as well. We do it in class as well, depending with what you're looking at, because you realize the dance we are doing has a lot of fitness. I think you've done 1 minute and you're sweating. So it's just the assumption that people feel dance is not a workout. But now once you come and try it, then you realize it's a full body workout. It's a proper cardio. So we need to, even before you start the weights, you need at least to make your body flexible. Okay. And how do you do that? That is whereby we introduce the dance or aerobics, something to keep your heart pace so that it gets accustomed to it. And then now when you start even doing the weights, you don't want to have an issue whereby you have a weight and you cannot take it. What does it do? It bumps back to you. So we avoid accidents by talking to the client, making them understand, fine, you do not want the dance, but now you cannot, we will take you probably to a treadmill or start with bikes. So it all depends. What are you looking at? So the treadmill, biking or swimming, you have first to get your stamina before even you start doing the weightlifting. Yes.
I'm going to talk to Van Damme, Just come here. So, Van Damme, first of all, I love your name because it's taking me back, Yes, exactly. So, Van Damme, here is, the first place I start from is a doctor, right? Who's gone through my system, say, if I went through a procedure, I've been told this is what I need to do, so I'm on medication. I've gone to Connie, she's gone through my medication, referred me to Corey, Rose and Carol, right? And we've understood how my situation is, right? By the time I'm coming to you, I've been told you're the best. Tunanzia, because here I have both left feet. How do you precondition me, first of all, so that I don't get stereotyped from the crew? Because if these guys can dance and I can't dance yet, dancing is what I need. There is, I will go to Caro first for mental talk, right? By the time I'm coming to you, you need to ensure that my left feet become left and right. How would you take someone through that?
Well, one thing that we need to know is that consistency is key.
Please repeat,
Consistency is key, not the intensity. So that is where a lot of people go wrong, whereby you will find me as an instructor. Me, I can jump high, and then now when you come, you also want to jump like me, rather not obeying my instructions. So the more you come and attend, trust me, we'll make one foot left and then the other will become right eventually. Why? Because you'll follow my instructions. When I'm in class, I'll be like, now we're going to the right. And you'll be like, okay, this is what we're doing. Pole, pole. Slowly by slowly and gradually we'll get there. So it's not about dancing being manly or being ladish, feminine, something like that. No. Dancing is for everyone. Trust me.
Caro.
Very good.
Caro, so here is a situation where it's interesting because yako ni ngumu, but that's what you signed up for. So here's a question where nimefika. I see this man can move, can move. But because he's so good at it, my goal is to be like him. But one looks at themselves and say, I want to be like him today, right? And in the event that they're unable to do what he does, they cannot jump that high. It becomes now a situation where, a guy, come let's talk, take you through the processes as to why you need to start slow as you build up. Have you experienced such situations? And in terms of being receptive, your clients being receptive to that, how has it been?
I normally talk to them before they start the class, and whoever wants to come for the class, I always tell them to inbox me so that we prepare, and so that I know how many people are coming today, do we have a new client coming in, do we have a new member coming in. I always alert them. If you have a new class, I tell them we have like a number of 6 patients, 3 are breast cancer survivors, 2 are people with this condition, others are these people with this condition. So they normally have a record so that they know this day we're going to do this class. It's not going to be so intensive. So that I even tell the clients, my team, please don't do what he does. Do according to your pace, because we don't want to have some other issues after the exercise. So I normally take them through the process before, and before that I also alert the instructor so that he knows on this day, if it's a Friday, how many people are coming in, who are people with NCDs, 10. So he knows. We have 2 instructors, so the other one will take the other class through the modification, and these other ones will be doing the intense class.
What have you ever found yourself in a position where someone just is adamant, this is what they want and this is what they want? How would you handle that?
Yeah, there is. But at the end of the day, once she or he's affected, he comes back and tells me, hey, next time, nitafuata venye umesema. Because you try to tell the person, he doesn't listen, ama she doesn't listen. So she wants to do what others are doing. Yeah. But after the aftermath is what brings her back to her. She comes back to her senses, then she comes back to the class. Now, this time when she comes back the second time, she's a little bit composed and follows what the others are doing.
Yeah, Peter, take us through as an individual who is in this space on a daily basis. Yeah, there are many who look at treatment overall as just going to the doctor, udunge sindano, upewe madawa, take a bed rest, and that's it. How is this? See the way you're being told, it is 1 times 4. Asubuhi, lunch, jioni, na hiyo jioni ingine, because I don't know how 4 times is, right? But in this, how should we as a people, as a country, we're talking about everybody else, take exercise and fitness as a core part of our day-to-day being?
They say exercise is very good because it ensures that each and every part of your body is functioning well. And it's very key that once you start, you ensure that now you're doing it as much as you can. But again, many people make this mistake of now wanting to reach the end the first day. So it's good, at least as you come in first, you understand your condition very well. What exactly triggers symptoms? Because sometimes even the exercising itself, depending on your condition, may trigger symptoms. So you also need to be aware. Then when you're exercising, like my colleagues have said, go at your pace. Don't go with other people's pace. I remember, like me, when I joined in first, I was even going to the back so that I just observe. Anytime I feel I want to take a break, I just sit back and rest and relax. And then sometimes we also don't encourage that you have to start doing it every other day.
Okay.
Yeah, like even maybe began just one day a week, then slowly increasing. Yeah, so it's key just to understand yourself, accept yourself, and then get to it slowly, and then maintain, be consistent.
Yeah, I want to talk to some of your colleagues. Yeah, kuja. Also take the microphone. Yeah. I want to talk to you in terms of, he's your colleague, right? So say in your class, you have someone who's in with, say you have 3 or 4 people with NCDs, and you've been made aware because it's a team. How do you handle such a situation? How do you make them feel welcomed? Or I feel welcomed, by the way, thanks.
Before we start the session, we get, it's a small get-together, like we make a circle, we greet each other, introduce ourselves, and maybe pray.
Okay.
Yes, so that's a form of welcoming, that the prayer and the greeting each other makes one feel comfortable and enjoy, maybe feel like I'm safe. This, like, you're welcomed and you feel like you're in one community. So everything is just
aire.
Yeah.
Eh? Just tell us as well, yeah? As you just look at that camera, it's the same answer.
Yeah,
yes.
So, but I'll add on, I'll probably let them, as she said, I'll let them like say their name to make them feel welcome, and also ask them what's like, which probably, if it's okay for the instructor, they ask like probably which song they wanted, they make them feel like welcome to the space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's really important for all of us to feel welcomed in these spaces, Connie. It's very, very important because some of us, the last time I danced, ni kitambo, but this feels nice. You guys need to give us your contacts because I'm coming. In the meantime, let's dance, Mr. Van Dam. Let's dance. Yeah.
down there, girl. Stay down there.
Only for hot girl in the place. Them want to wind them ways. Tell them forward in a ace. But the bang bang embrace, yeah.
Early money love, she get it good from she rise. But put it on so good and make sure she all she ties. Smile upon her face, me know she pleased with this eyes. Coming around to me, them gyal a roll out them eyes. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Wine for your good make sweat a drip off of me body, yeah. Oh, you full of chatter, you can't keep up with me energy. What a epic night of it, embedded in your memory. Little bubble up, it treat it like a felony.
What you gonna do when there is nobody that do it better than this reggae guy? I can do this every morning, every evening. Have you screaming straight back to sunrise.
Bang 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 bang, yeah.
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there.
Yeah,
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
yeah, nobody fight it, just get in a the position and boss one. Never you forget this is your mission. Fi take a girl when you have it in a condition and boss one. Take a sip and lose the inhibition. Cause when you dip in it, you start my ignition. See you swinging it and this is my ambition. Fi give you the legit love, make you turn and twist and me give you the stick, make you balance and grip on.
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down there.
Yeah, go down.
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Stay down there, girl. Stay down there. My time to wine. Let them know say that nobody can stop me shine. Caribbean girl, them ever clean and refine. Girl, just make them know that you are one of a kind.
I wanna do it like I put me through the night. I saw me do it like one thing with a woman and get right. Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there, wine and go down
Yeah,
there.
go down.
Go down there, wine and go down there. Go down there.
Yeah, go down, 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 down.
Move that up, move that up, move that up, move
Yeah,
that
go
up.
down, 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 down.
Move that up, move that up, move that up, move
Yeah,
that
go
up.
down, 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 down.
Move that up, move that up, move that up, move
Yeah,
that
go
up.
down, 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 down.
A week you handle the man straight up.
Yeah, go down.
You know, iko kazi, iko kazi, iko kazi. But even then, as we have this discussion, let me just look for the microphone. Let us do the copy microphone. If my director can just allow me to get the microphone, yeah. So as we do that, yeah, it is a question of I want to be part of you guys, right? I want to become part of you. How do I start, Corey?
So what we do is we have our regular classes, and then the best thing about our team is anybody with the NCD, we give a complimentary class. We do not charge them.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to be part of your crew, right? But here's a question where I want to just come there. There is the information from the doctors. How important is it for this to be combined with the doctor's advice together with your mental assistance, mental health assistance?
It's very important because we'll get to know your condition and how to go about it when you're coming for workout. Because if you don't get to know your condition, we can't just come start working out. Then when you find for us over there,
Yes.
we don't know how to go about it. So we need to know: are you a diabetic person? Are you a cancer person? Even if it's a cancer person, what kind of cancer do you have? Because you see, there are different kind of cancers. In diabetes, there's also diabetes 1, diabetes 2. If it's hypertension, there are different kind of hypertensions. If it's epilepsy, there are those who can get attacks anytime. There are those who are consistent like Peter. So we need to know what's your data. And as we had said earlier, we need to know, why are you coming for workout? Have you been told by a doctor? Is it just a form of you getting fit? Or is it something for fun?
Yeah.
So we need to know how to go about it.
Peter, as a person who's living with an NCD, right? What would be your final submissions to people like you or to anyone who just wants to dance, feel nice and be fit?
First, I'll tell them consult their doctor, because with many NCDs are long-term, chronic and long-term. So you'll find that they've been going through a treatment regime. So first consult your doctor. Then be aware of the do's and don'ts, or up to what level you can exercise. Then it's also good to have somebody who is aware about your condition, like a caregiver, who maybe, if you can be coming with them, at least they are aware and they know what to do in case of a worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Then it's also good to have, say, protective gear, depending on what condition one has. Say, like me, the epilepsy, sometimes it's good to have like a helmet, so that in case I get an attack, I don't injure my head. So come with protective gear, and then come with a spirit of, just wanting to be better version of yourself rather than competing, being better, and also come with a spirit to enjoy.
Yeah.
There's no day I've ever worked out and not come out feeling good like today.
You see, they say it is all about working out and exercise being an integral part of you getting to feel better. Today, as Dennis Aseto, I feel good. I feel better. But even while at that, remember, going to your doctor to give you prescriptions and to give you advice on what to do is important before you come to Corey, who will equally look at the same. You go to the caregivers who will direct you on how to go about it, and how you would also just speak to the trainers who are there to ensure that you are the best version of yourself. Equally, remember that your team members are pretty much your family, pretty much everyone, ensuring it's an ecosystem, ensuring that you get to feel better. This has been Health and Wellness. I'm Dennis Aseto, and to the entire team, asanteni sana. But even as the show comes to an end, so we dance a little bit, eh? Oh yes. Cue it in, eh?
Changanya tende na maziwa, avifiki utamu wako, pwani pembe mjuisi ya miwa, mimi nitakunywa tu wewe hapo. Unyago nilipochezwa hivi, somo yako nani, maana unayoninogeza kwangu ni mageni, yani namaliza